there's treasure.
Good morning, everybody.
In the hills.
Going by the Relic singer now.
Hope I can find.
Today is kind of a special day today.
Won't you come along with
Found my
me?
first find here. Check it out.
And maybe we can find some
Thanks for watching my
happy
videos.
times.
I really enjoy sharing my hobby with others. Hey everybody, I'm out here again in a new spot. I'm in the same spot I was in my last video, but just a different section. And I'm seeing a lot of stuff this morning, so I think I might have a good day today. I'm not going to be staying out real long, but hopefully we'll find something good. Now there's stuff all over the place here. You can see old flat top cans, the old style pull tab cans. There's all kinds of stuff around here. Man, I'm kind of walking back and forth between the two creeks here. And it's not very far, but as I'm getting out there, I can see on the other side, there's stuff everywhere. So this area, so far it looks like about from the 1950s. But I know there's some history just a little bit north here, maybe a mile at the most, that date back to the mid to late 1800s. So maybe, some old square bottles, plastic lids. Man, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. It's just too much to look at. Hopefully we'll find something. It's always a good sign when you see old mason jar lids. Oh. Yeah, that's an old mason jar lid. That's a good sign. Well, here's something interesting. I'm not sure how old this is, but it looks like an old tape measure. I'll have to do some research to see the age of it, but it's kind of cool looking. I might be able to straighten that up and make it look a little bit better. I don't know, we'll find out. But that's kind of interesting. I'm curious about that. Do you like oil cans? Not bad. I mean, it's rusted pretty good, but you can make it out. I can clean up. I think I can save some of that. Texaco, Havoline, motor oil. Cool. On with the searching. Well, I've stumbled on a bunch of a dump out here, I guess, but it's older stuff. You can see all the cans. I've got how the cans were made. You can see that they're older. They're soldered, a lot of them, and they're flat cans. I don't see any bottles or anything like that. Something of interest here, maybe. Some old enamelware, I guess. That doesn't look too old. It's not. It's welded on, so it's not too old. Wow, there's stuff all over the place here. This is kind of interesting. Here, take a look. You can see right there. That's the hole I dug it out of. I'm not going to keep it. It's too heavy and I'm pretty far out, but take a look. That's a cool little old bike. That's cool. It's missing the back part, but man, that is cool. Found another oil can, another Texaco can. I think this one's a little bit older than the other one I got. This is probably more towards the maybe the 40, 50s. I'll have to check it out to make sure. All right, keep going. Well, I found something. Here, take a look. In the bushes here. Hey, what do we got? Oh, it's an old pan, and it's pop riveted on. See that there? Son. So that's the older style. That's cool. There's no bullet holes or any in it. Wow. It's cracked, but that's cool. That can date from the late 1800s, somewhere around there. I think I can straighten a lot of that out. Cool. Here's something interesting. It's not old, but it's kind of cool looking. There's power lines not too far from here. I'm assuming this has to do with that, and it came loose, and the way the wind is out here, it scattered it around here. So that's kind of cool. Hang it up in my room. High voltage. Cool. Hey everybody, I'm all done with my hike. And again, I'll show you what I got. Well, the first thing I found was the old tape measure. It was really bad shape. Worse than I thought. But I took it apart and cleaned it the best I could, and it's not usable or anything like that, but it's cool to display. Kind of cool looking. I like it. And then I think I found, I can't remember, I'll just go from left to right here, but I found the oil cans. This is a Havoline Texaco, and it dates to about 1963. And this Texaco one, it would have said improved there in the little sign on the bottom below the Texaco. But not as great shape as I like it to be, but it's still worth displaying. And this dates around 1950s. And then I found the high voltage sign. This sign is a porcelain sign. It dates to about 1930s. It's kind of cool. I have another one, it's a little bit smaller, but this is really cool. And my best find, the bowl. They basically started making this type of enamelware about 1870s and up into about 1930s. On my research, I'm more tendency to think that it's closer to the older, towards the 1870s, because of the rivets right there. Later on, they would have been welded, but these are riveted on, so that's indication that it's older. But they didn't start making and using this in about 1870s, 1880s, somewhere around there in this area. Well, anyway, I enjoyed the hike, and I hope you did too. Thanks for watching.
Where there's treasure up in the hills, and I sure hope I can find. Well, won't you come along with me? some happy times.